Yeah, they seem to almost have some sort of a read that there's going to be a play towards middle, eventually starting to aggress through that control, and with Angel already having a little bit of extra information, they're actually not going to play off of that. Just looking to come back and support their IGL. There is an incredibly late lurk going through from AvovA. He's going to look to try and wrap round behind everybody, but it's all going to come down to timing. If his teammates can hold off Na'Vi for long enough, this will be perfect, and I think they should.
They've already bought enough. He's got an angle and takes down Hiro. Flank protection. Well, traded out for the info, I suppose, but players falling across the board. Navi barely a spark on their side as APEKS cleanly take round.
It's yet to really deliver. So he has a lot of pressure on his shoulders as a youngster. Come on, another youngster still in the mix. Hiro will start this round off.
A solid opening, but again, that gap after they pick off one. Luckily, OLIZERA's not able to make anything of it. And Hiro eventually drops him down before they lose players on that B site. The defense standing ready for this push, as now only 3 players remain on APEKS, all in the same angle. And it's Alexiiik to light up the scoreboard. His first double. Yeah, missed shot from OLIZERA. AvovA falling early to a spam through the smoke. Chalk it down to look for NAVI. Will they get lucky again, though? Angel's being caught, pushed up close after Shao falls early. And now NAVI, a 3 versus 5, they find themselves in the same spot their opponents were at the start of the previous round.
Yeah, and it leaves alexiiik completely alone, needing a hero play, and he started off well. 0 damage taken and ahead of the opposition gone. I do like this though from APEKS. They're trying to sort of sell the idea that maybe they've gone back, but Na'Vi aren't biting on it. They have gambled 3 players now within this A site, and that's exactly where APEKS look to push.
Alexiiik seems to be very reliable so far! And a 3rd kill on the tally! They're not expecting Ruxic to also be close. And now MOLSI's alone, and Hiro waiting inside the smoke.
On this attack, it's normally where you see most teams get the majority of their rounds. Hiro, though, already aggressive, and it's another freebie. He'll take a bit of damage on the way out, but comfortable in the end.
Yeah, you'll certainly take that kind of a trade. Turret to watch for the mid push later on as well. You still have that orb to cut off info, but APEKS aren't going to pressure mid. They're moving straight into this A site, and look at the stack up. There's 4 players here. The Outlaw on the other side of the map. Everybody else ready and waiting for this play. APEKS are running into a trap, and it's being sprung. Penny and MOLSI, the only ones able to find a glimmer of hope. Them connect, or NAVI will be running away with this early half.
Well, they're already in a very good spot credits-wise. Wow, they're going to try and just run through the smoke. Wow, Hiro's met them with 3. What a round already from him. Alexiiik with a missed shot, under a little bit of pressure, but he's going to fake the idea that he's escaped, and Penny's just dashed into a wall. I don't think he's going to get an easier kill than that today. Well, good luck, MOLSI. I'm sure you got this one.
Still have that Hunter's Fury at least, you know?
Yeah, shock dart him.
Nope.
Don't.
That's not him.
That's the warning shock dart. Soon he'll send it. Well, he doesn't have enough.
Yeah, he already used the first one. That's unfortunate. And wrapped around now by Ruxic.
Alexiiik kind of helped save Na'Vi. The rest of them have not been particularly close. Already, Hunter's Fury has been popped. I think just off the back of the drone going through, and that's Angel just finding an opener on MOLSI. That's going to be that Hunter's Fury gone again for APEKS. They do have a few more ults, and well, it seems like Angel has had enough of his youngsters picking up the kills. He's going to get into a more aggressive position.
They're going to walk right into him. Oh, he couldn't even see them! I don't know what gave him the read there. An itchy trigger finger, and he's found the kill as a result. Another stacking up corpses, not even on the B site, just outside it. The spike halted in its tracks, and OLIZERA, you talk about him as the newcomer, someone with a lot of promise. Well, this will be a play to write his name in the history books if he makes this work. A 1v5 ults online for NAVI.
30 seconds left.
And what should now be a 6-2 start coming out of that pause as well.
I like how you said should.
Listen, I've seen stranger things. If this was Sugetsu, I think it's locked in. Let's see if OLIZERA can fill those boots.
That's a fair comparison, isn't it? That guy who's just joined the league for the first time versus a veteran who's won a Masters. Yeah, you know, if he could do that in 10 seconds, wow, that'd be really good, wouldn't it? Yeah, he's not going to. He's going to die, and it's another in-zone flawless.
Still looking to play through the pit. The AWP almost claiming a kill. 20 HP left, and it will be Angel swinging from up top to close that out. 2 players pushed on A, leaves APEKS with no other choice. They have to commit to this site. And there is a gap around that side of the pit, but Shao's watching it, and now it's slowed. Can't quite get through. Hunter's Fury sent through as a last-ditch attempt to deal with this, and it does catch the reveal, but no one's there to execute Ruxic. The pit stays up. Shao finds one. Spray almost takes Ruxic down, and he will eventually allow that pit to fall with a counter pit in play. He now has the uphill battle. Fighting through, he'll find Penny, but AvovA stays alive, keeps that pit in play, but the lockdown will send him scurrying. 5 seconds. That's enough for the pit to fall. He's going to be fighting back into open space with 12 seconds left, with 3 opponents to take down. And again, the choice is to lose the round or lose the gun. AvovA, it's only Angel to deny. He's up top. Doesn't want to push through that smoke without his teammates being by his side. Now a couple starting to rotate in. Alexiiik, the 4th man on the site, but the first to find a pick.
He still hasn't out.
With AvovA down. And again, it's the right round forward, that reinvestment after losing 2 rifles. They pick up the Outlaw. They know light shields if APEKS invest, and they're going to invest with the scoreline that's in play. Bladestorm takes down Batu. Who's covering it? Who's looking? Nobody. It's a sea of isolated islands, but they're all showing up right when they need to. Pressure on though. Defuse could be underway. Jump up from Petty is caught, and now it's OLIZERA. He has to run. He has to flee with the wall, blocking him off. There's nothing he can do. The round won by NAVI. There was a moment. Listen, I'm working on my positivity here.
Okay.
As I imagine APEKS are.
Yeah, one of us has to. Well, Bladestorm out. Rifles across the board. Nice opening, but it's very quickly returned. Shao has the res as well, so it's not even going to last very long. Ruxic has now fallen as well, so they will at least have stopped it becoming an advantage. I wonder, is he deciding who he's going to pick up? Ruxic does have the Viper's Pit. And now with the smoke, yeah, it does make more sense. A little bit more spammable, though. By the way, the plant still hasn't come in, so it's actually not too problematic, especially with Hiro on the scene, but he has been put down, finally. I think this is his 3rd death.
They're just trying to save those post-plant stats. I respect it. 30 seconds, though. Oh, the Hunter's Fury put through. It's way too late. Those players have moved. AvovA gets
Spikes
caught
on the
off.
ground.
Spikes down. 20 seconds now on the clock, and they have to cross over the gap. They won't even get close. The firing squad waiting and put to bed early, 10-2.
Even sending their jet solo again, it does feel like at times that alexiiik is being used as a sentinel, as the rest of the team currently build into an A site, which is very open. Only one man there, and that will be AvovA. It does seem like they're starting to make that realization. The rotation coming through, but that's where they could go walking into alexiiik.
Well, they've at least got the site control here for NAVI. Plant in. They've left it quite late, but time not going to be a problem. APEKS gearing up for a full retake. All 5 players ready and waiting at the gates in just a moment. Some damage dealt already with OLIZERA on half. Still not that one shot to the Sheriffs, which is important, with a few of them brought through for NAVI. They've already gotten up to the wall. alexiiik finds one from further away. Time is ticking. They need to get in there, and it's a flurry of frags for NAVI until MOLSI and Penny can step up to the plate. Hiro, 10 HP, most hope, sits with Angel, and they know where he is, but Hiro, 13 health, miles away. They've tasted victory. APEKS still hungry for that, and the drone, it is going to spot one waiting outside. It's the Killjoy, though. This could very well be the lurk.
That's a little bit unlucky, because they are posturing to eventually go towards this A site, but spotting Killjoy almost tells you the opposite. There's likely that this will be a lurk. They haven't budged, though. Keeping 3 players on this side of the map, NAVI is ultimately going to be walking into the heavier stacked, and where the weaponry should favor APEKS at least versus this man here. That's why he's going to take contact, look for that initial fight, already spots a couple. The time too low for NAVI to make any other decision. They will have to keep going this way.
Chips in the night and mid, it all comes down to that, and they're going to lose Ruxic. Now this battle much more uphill with 12 seconds on the clock. These kills need to come in quickly, and it's all APEKS. 8 seconds on the clock, and the Sheriff is the last man standing. An in-zone flawless.
Sick and Ruxic, they have been the three to really dominate the fight so far. Angel's been doing all right as well, to be fair. 10 and 6. See, he can go positive.
And those shock darts have been something else, huh? That one right there, though, it does actually land. It deals a bit of damage. Penny still lurking around, finds one. alexiiik down, jump up on the box, punished as well.
Okay.
Penny, he's here, defending the site. Not quite alone, but you'd think it looking at the kill feed as he picks up another. It's the ace on the cards. The ammo runs dry.
Sip round so far. Looking like after being spotted on this side of the map, they actually use the res. Okay.
That's a lot more commitment. I mean, I already look at the Blade Storm. It's like, okay, maybe you won't have much use in the next, so put it in. The res, though, that seems like a bit of a head scratcher. Navi clearly feeling confident.
Yeah, yeah, in a round where most of them don't even have shields. alexiiik, he wants this, he wants the fight. Well, those initial knives have not connected. He's only got 2 left. And now going to start selling the ruse of this A site, hoping that it will get them space. But thus far, it's obviously been very early in the defensive side, but we haven't seen massive rotations. That's a nice shot onto Batu, though. Now this ruse gets a little bit more interesting as he's going to look to face off against OLIZERA. On the other side of the map, though, AvovA has already spotted the real deal. Even still, though, alexiiik's still going! This man is as good as promised, but the spike has been lost on the other side anyway. He's got it and killed 3 on A, and they're still going to lose the round. There's just not enough time. They need to wipe them out in a second. Oh, he took it! I can't believe it! It's a base they've gone thrifty to close out the map. NAVI are trying this very, very late. They have got 18 seconds to try and make this move stick. The spike hasn't even made out of main yet. There's already multiple players here. Their clock is truly ticking down. I don't see any way that they should be even able to get onto the site. This has been seemingly a fun ball. He's going for a knife. He's going for a knife. Well, thankfully, this time, AvovA is not peeking. Another wild ride of a round, but hey, APEKS have got another pistol.
Any easy fights. Has to be the headshot or the shot on the fallback. What a connection from Penny. That's the man advantage now. A solid start for APEKS in a round that still has so much promise. OLIZERA, the one player you don't really want to see taking one of those fights, the Spectre in hand.
Here.
And he will avoid it. They're going back into this A setup. Back to the numbers.
Of course, they got the sensors. Oh, the walkthrough. It's
Spike down.
not the prettiest from Ruxic, but the job was done. Swing. Oh, okay. Hiro he's ended up jumping. It is definitely a weird one for NAVI, but they're around middle now. Penny is waiting there. The Viper screen is probably the only bit that stayed static, and again, you see that wall utilized once they're pressured. They're even going to use the Hunter's Fury off the back of it, knowing that some of these angles will be a little bit more narrow. And Batu with the spam has caught that opener as well.
NAVI really being hammered in here. Losing the opening pick. Getting nothing for their trouble. Space kept by the camera and the trap towards that B site. APEKS are now fleeing the scene. Leaving AvovA a little more isolated. He hasn't been caught in the close corner, but he stood on the angle, ready for the fight. Spots them and falls back. No need to over-aggress in a round like this. The advantage already secured with him at the time solo holding, and with those deadlock traps waiting for a player to go running in. It won't be alexiiik, obviously, with him already being down. Gives him a good chance when push comes to shove here for NAVI, which is right about now. 30 seconds.
Out of time.
25 on the clock. They need to go.
They haven't even broken any of the utility yet. That's the main worry. They're now going to go running straight in. The net's online as well. That's just been utilized. That's something else they have to deal with. Like, they're not baiting out the utility of APEKS, and now they're just running into the site with almost the entirety of the squad just waiting on the cross. 6 seconds left. They need to get that spike down, and well, they have managed to find the kills. They run out of time. I don't think they've got it. Oh, that was on like 0. That was literally on 0. I don't know how they managed to make that one stick. Yeah. Like, the difference was ridiculous. Here we go. A bit of a pace change once again. As I said, I wanted to see NAVI put the pressure on. Ruxic has managed to get into the backlines very early on. His paranoia is perfect. And now we're starting to see that NAVI from the previous map. The confident NAVI, the aggressive NAVI. Drone going to be sent through. Surely he has to flee. Paranoia even going to be on the other side. And Batu's caught hiro. This round definitely isn't done just yet.
No, there is still a heart beating on the side of APEKS. They need this round to keep the momentum flowing. AvovA dropping Angel. Reveal on Ruxic is perfect, but he's not alone. He's got alexiiik here with him. Shao comes out of the smoke to take the fight together. AvovA and MOLSI now need to combine, but they've been isolated. A third round for NAVI. It all comes from that small mistake.
Get him information if it catches a player. For now, though, he's going to try and utilize that ult, and it has caught the player, but while Ruxic escapes for a millisecond.
Oh, alexiiik's running through that cage. Batu ready and waiting on this corner. He's being fed kill after kill, but then hiro and Shao, they interrupt the flow. The dominoes falling no more, and a chance. Plenty of time on the clock. The only problem is that they're being boxed in by AvovA, who now has them contained in main. And he knows they haven't made it out already.
I was going to say, it makes me a bit nervous, because AvovA's not been having a great time, and while hiro checks the angle, hits the shot, and somehow we've gone back into a seemingly favorable situation as well. And already this swing for, okay, I was nervous for MOLSI. He goes alone, but luckily this
is something that secures us, or at least gets us one step closer to that third map of Corrode. NAVI already with a great read. Look to the players on the site to not overcommit. They've almost lost Angel.
Yeah.
4 HP to a spam through the smoke, and that's not really the kind of mistake you want to see here at the start. Luckily, he's still drawing breath. Has that flash ready for them to push through, but they've given away the flank with the drone. It's being watched by OLIZERA, and he will at least survive the initial engagement.
I wonder if they must have just assumed they've been caught, because using the drone, it seems almost pointless of flanking at that point, but hey, they've already found one back. They're going to need quite a bit more. MOLSI just styling on them in this pistol round. hiro hoping he can find something, and Angel was dropped so low from the spams. It's a done deal in this round for APEKS. They'll take their 9th and look to heck. They don't have a drone, so they're not going to be doing that this time. And this is a free kill onto MOLSI. As long as they take it, there's still another player to deal with. OLIZERA, well placed, and only with a ghosted hand, but that doesn't seem to matter. Angel, 22 HP. We've already seen a debut 4K come out for Penny. And it seems like the rest of the team are trying to give the debut ace over to OLIZERA. First time in the Tier 1, looking to get it over the line, and he will have the ace to boot.
Round that will decide. Oh, the pace of how this ends, and Ruxic with a double. Well, you certainly put to bed the rumors that NAVI are down and out of this map.
Yeah, he still had his individual moments. Round where he rushed through mid, and what? Penny has at least been spotted. The thing is, this game's been weird, though. I don't feel like there's been a single round where, especially in like a 3v5, or where there's a significant advantage where I'm going, oh, it's done. I feel like both teams have had slip-ups and errors. Now, the cam being shot has given the game away. It seems like for now, the goal is to just farm up those orbs. With the spike still back towards the spawn, eventually AvovA is going to make it into position. hiro's actually pushing, but hey, clearly feeling back to confidence on this defense side.
Definitely a good sign. NAVI,
30 seconds
AvovA and MOLSI left to be dropped. 31 on MOLSI. The wall just about kept him alive. AvovA on the push-up doesn't know that Shao is stood on high.
It's been a different looking game. Expectation definitely not still the same. And MOLSI already is going to be starting things off well with the Hunter's Fury. It's been a move to complete pace. Ruxic was the hero of the last round, would need to be the same again as AvovA's won that fight. And Penny just decides, you know what, I'm getting out of here. We can rotate the spike to the other side, make sure this round is over. I think we call that 2 chances now.
Well, unless Ruxic with 54 HP in the 1v3 is about to make a sensational play.
Probably not.
No, it doesn't feel like it. He's going to bleed a lot of time clearing all these corners, waiting for a player with all that space lost, and them knowing where he was is a good chance that someone would be hiding around any one of them. But APEKS aren't looking to take risks. They're not looking to offer 1v1s. Playing towards the spawn with 2. Off Penny's contact, MOLSI can swing. AvovA used as somewhat of a human recon. On his 5 health, just covering the flank, and eventually he's to the rest of the squad.
He's smoked off the other side of the map to bait them that he's there, so they then run through on this side. That's really clever from Ruxic. That is brilliant, honestly. Well played. Like, he couldn't win the round, but he did a lot of damage by doing that.
Play through and take down a trap. Batu's about to walk into one. He's being caught. The spam causes damage. Ult goes through, doesn't find them because Shao's already dead, but he found Penny through the wall. Put Batu down to a sliver of health. He does manage to make it to the site with the rest of his team. In goes the Viper's pit to play inside of. Spam could take down Batu. For now, at least. Plant is secured inside the pit.
This battle could be very important. It's not pretty, but Ruxic gets the job done. Paranoia sent through, but there is still a player on the other side waiting for him. I think realizing that they need to clear this one out. OLIZERA has done well within his own pit. Ruxic on that flank again. Hiro as well. It's left AvovA, who's about to be revealed, but finds safety within the smoke. Safety doesn't last forever, though. Tried to make a play, and Hiro is waiting. Earlier saying that he was really excited to see the Angel KO. It's been quite weird. He's only got 4 kills, so I don't know. 5.
There we go.
5.
He heard you.
Just about won a kill versus an ecoing player.
I mean, is it really a win when you get traded like that? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
The mini would say so.
The 1-for-1's
He's
on the
gonna
defense.
kill us. He's been hitting the gym. I don't know if we can take him anymore, even as 2.
He was looking buff.
Yeah, I know.
He opened a door earlier.
That was the main reason I watched the pre-show.
He opened a door earlier. It almost came off the hinges. Looked like Evan. 4v4. NAVI. Still with the big advantage, but the space taken here. A few gaps spotted and taken advantage of here by APEKS. They're up close. Shao swings out with a knife in hand. They know they conceded the space. That's a big mistake. The stun, good. Hiro still able for 1. Mini calls that a win. It's a 3 versus 2. NAVI on the back foot.
Luckily for them, Ruxic's still alive. He's going to go TPing forward, trying to just bait them into a panic, trying to push them into alexiiik. Come on, now he has to do it all. It really has been him trying to save them, and well, it was a pay-safe card thrift.
Because we wouldn't get to see Corrode. But how things have changed. 1 win away, 6 chances to close this out. NAVI already losing Ruxic, the standout player on this map.
Yeah.
They have not got a lot of strong weapons to fall back on.
And another solid net lineup that has left a player in real problems. As I said, I always like the sort of tech that we see coming out from the deadlock of APEKS. Penny primed and ready. Angel looking to come around the corner. He's been seen as well, so they're going to swing straight onto him. The net from a teammate's not helped, but it has helped out for MOLSI. Shao left to try and do it all. A nice shot for 1, but ultimately an immediate response for APEKS. A dominant performance on their own map. Smoke just going down. I think the Des was slightly excited by the Shao fade. The flash is perfect though, and that has allowed alexiiik to just walk in and find 2 picks. He's back on that jet once again, and already looking incredibly comfortable.
A solid start indeed. The flash from Angel. He had a tough time on KO in the previous, not providing much value, but walking straight into the Sheriff. alexiiik picking up a triple. Another one of Mini's lessons was that this Sheriff can do so much, but the final one will be put on the ground for APEKS.
Now the one that somewhat takes the risk. Now in the last map, I felt like every time he took a fight, he was way ahead of everyone else, be that on him or be that on somebody else on the team not following up. I want that to change for this map.
APEKS have taken control over A main. The late push up. Now the thing about the Cypher, if you're against the Vice, you know that wall's on one side of the map. If they swap it up, maybe you've got space to walk in, but Cypher will always have those trips, not worth committing too far forward, but now Hiro's down. That could get the players pushing up a little bit more quickly towards A main, but for now at least they stand ready and in position. think a large part of that is they need these smokes to deny the late fights. Batu's giving up the space on mid. A push in towards the defender spawn. Will there be anyone to link back up with? They're losing players across the map. Even oh, nice shot onto AvovA. But coming towards mid, there's a big danger. MOLSI is about to catch the spike with his back turned. That's a free pick for MOLSI. 20 seconds on the clock. But Ruxic still flying under the radar.
Yeah, it almost seems pointless though. They need to actually reclaim that. Finally, he will pounce, but in the meantime, they need to get rid of MOLSI, and he actually goes down. 10 seconds, they got a full sprint towards this B side and get that planting almost immediately. It will be going down if they could stop it from being killed, and they're just holding on to the angle. Ruxic's up above. Okay. Just the flash.
Flash doesn't catch the player inside the Cloudburst. OLIZERA reposition, though I love this down below. So wall bangable. He has to find value right away. They're going to pounce after that first pick. Still, players rotating in. 2 detected on the back of the site. Wrap around from Ruxic is good. He'll drop Batu, putting a lot of pressure on with the heaven peak from alexiiik, securing the site. Now it's on to Penny and AvovA to fight their way back through. Penny to find the first, but a low HP Angel just about wins that battle. With Penny tagged up, the hard work seemingly done for NAVI. They'll be right back to winning ways with the attack side building up to 3. And Penny possibly wanting to save this rifle. You see him backing off, and look how low the credits are for so many of these players. I think it's the right call.
Yeah, my main worry a little bit early in this game is that everybody is incredibly excited for Penny. Aggressive. He's actually been hit, but waits around. alexiiik tried to make a play off the back of it, and well, that's going to be an easy opener. It is the same setup once again, but OLIZERA's position has moved completely. He'll find a second kill already.
Much better face from Team APEKS. B-site well defended, flash, wall, and thorns waiting there alongside 2 players and a quick rotation possible from Batu. NAVI are making the right call to bring this in a different direction. And Batu, we talked a lot about the wall bang ability towards that A site, but it's worth noting it's very similar here in middle. And you're going to see the Odin in full effect. The problem is he doesn't have the information. A slow contact play from NAVI, but here comes a peek. That's the spike on its own. Angel. He's called for a Scooby-Doo, his best Fred impression, and he's down and out of the round. Ruxic at least able to recover 1. But there's 30 seconds left. And again, it will be towards this B site where there's still plenty of numbers waiting. Wall and thorns to block out that main play. It has to be Ruxic to turn the tide in their favor. A fight up against MOLSI that he loses in this round with the thorns up. It's already done.
Yeah, it's going to be an attempt from Shao to at least do a little bit of damage.
His teammate goes Link and he goes, I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to go my own way. Oh, nice opening though by Angel. He's checked his corners. Let's go.
Well, Ruxic kind of did check that one for him with the TP jump, but you know what? Who cares? Angel is fragging. He's pulling out that old school aim. 2 openers already. And well, I don't know if Batu's getting away with that one. Clearly he heard us talking smack and has decided to put his foot down.
Us? I mean you. I mean, there's a reason I've always believed in Angel.
Too many. Nonetheless, this is looking like it's completely changed from the last round. Angel is looking to get a quad kill, and not quite. 5 HP, won't be a flawless this time, but Hiro is... It's already looking rough. They have taken away the utility on the other side. Now the guns come back to play, but NAVI have got to move. 15 seconds left as they look to head into the B side. Stacked up B side. This is where the majority of players are currently sitting. Shock darts going to be combined with a Hunter's Fury, and that spike has dropped to the deck. They have not got anybody to pick that back up. Off the time is going to be the victory for APEKS. And well, solid ultimate usage for them this round. They had to commit a lot to be able to bring that one home to defensive, and having, especially on a big map as well, it's always a little bit more difficult to get those rotation timings there early on.
Horrendous for rotations.
Ruxic, though, picks up the operator off the corpse of alexiiik. Managed to take down MOLSI. Now, MOLSI has been involved in an awful lot of the setup. He always is. Now, Batu is going to try and make a play, and it was a gamble and a half.
You can see the benefit on defense of having someone like a Yoru to make those mid-round plays. We just saw there, TP back towards the A site. Now he's going to be the only defender. If this was any other agent, he'd only be on his way now. He wouldn't be anywhere close to where he is, and this site would be wide open, but still, he has got enemies at the gates, numbers all around him. Paranoia landed, and in goes the nade alongside the C's. Maybe he wishes he wasn't there so quickly. He's just been decimated.
This just felt like another one of those dominoes rounds. But the problem I have with it is
no way out for Penny. He's got to stand his ground inside the smoke, but the pressure comes around on short. It's AvovA up close.
30 seconds.
Backs out after Penny finds the first. They've got the numbers to work with. Damage done to Ruxic from earlier. AvovA just about making it out before alexiiik can get that angle on him. And the run through from the ult. Find all the info. They've missed the fact there's a player up on the box.
Yep.
They didn't see alexiiik. Forgot to look up, and now that's a pick back in the other direction. And Penny gets caught. The other players wrapping around through elbow. They've caught them off guard. This is a great response from NAVI. A couple of kills going the other way, but Ruxic with the op, surviving that initial fight. Still having a fingerprint on the late round and closing it out as well.
with Hiro on that Cypher, what we could see, that is a whiffed shot. And while they're fighting for this mid-control again, Mitch, it really hasn't been going fantastically well. MOLSI's done all right, but the re-swing, I guess he had to, because otherwise he's just stuck in that same corner, but
yeah,
I don't think he was ever getting out of there alive.
I don't mind the idea this time. Like, sometimes it's felt like overcommitment, and I think he can point to the last round as an example where they're a little bit desynergized. AvovA's coming back out, though. That's kind of what I'm talking about. That's maybe that one's a little bit of overcommitment to the fight. 2v3, it's hard to defend the map, spread out and isolated, but now you've thrown the round away. Any chances gone completely, and again, you don't have that extra layer of OLIZERA swing. So fairly similar.
Trying to steal their Ascent comp.
9-3, it's APEKS on the attack that need this pistol. No matter how strong you think the attack can be with those longer rotations, it takes a long time to get from A to B. Without that Yoru as well, those rotations will be even slower, less options. But a pistol round lost, that might just be the beginning of the end, and already NAVI in with two. Players walking through smokes and cages into a crossfire. They'll eventually fall back, but look who is waiting.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, wow. That was like a magic trick. Houdini's on the server. Just disappears after the first, and while alexiiik definitely not looking to overface and risk throwing this round away, he is happy to just sit back in the spawn. Well, just look at the angles that need to be cleared by MOLSI. A deep position from Shao. They know that he can't go through the spawn, so they know that there's no real reason to have cover on that A site just yet, and it's only going to be if he directly clears it, which he does, to be fair. MOLSI is going to check the angle, even has an idea that alexiiik might just be watching back towards the spawn. He's reading it well, but he has taken a hell of a lot of damage. A spike plant could be possible, but you could already see Angel smells blood in the water. He's looking to rotate in quickly.
Seen him.
Just try and deny any opportunity to get those extra credits.
He has definitely seen him. They accelerate up. Flash not good. MOLSI managed to dodge it, but that gave Angel the timing to post on. They can do to deny it. Unless NAVI go pushing down. And the read seems to still be towards this B site. Hiro spotted one inside main. The second player seen. AvovA almost makes the same mistake. Numbers thinning. But there we go. Batu stepping up. Still, Hiro makes this a very digestible retake.
Yeah, the only problem is alexiiik doesn't have a gun. So it definitely makes things a bit more problematic. AvovA is waiting on the other side of the smoke, but there was an immediate trade. Now it's a 2v2 with rifles in hand, and well, the top fragger, superstar, youngster prodigy of Angel is still alive and kicking.
Oh, what a shot by Angel! Now they've got the advantage. The Thorns will buy a little bit more time. OLIZERA stays aggressive as well. It's not expected. And he gets one and bails out through the smoke. He goes! But Ruxic deals the death blow for NAVI perfectly. alexiiik down and out of the round. They haven't got the rotation off that A site just yet. Those players are still in position and now adjusting for a link to mid play.
Well, you know, Ruxic's still there.
But the thing is, they've lost their vice. APEKS have their back wide open, and I think that's why you're going to see this mid push, whether it comes deep or whether it's just a rotate through spawn. They'll have players on B soon, and APEKS need to hurry up.
Already. Paranoia, smoke. Ruxic doing a good job of slowing them down, but now they've TP'd into the site. The rotations come in. Ruxic needs to still go ham, and he has a hero alongside him. A quick triple to close things out. A 13-4 and, well, 13-3 on map 3. And some other stuff somewhere in the middle. It is NAVI that will get the job done here today.
Yeah, a really clean read. Like, those players got to the site just in time. Hiro ready to swing. Utility in from Shao. That was pixel perfect in the late stages of that round. 13-3 and 13-4 is